Okay, here I am. I am live. Heading over to YouTube so I can see things the way that you guys see things. But it always takes my computer a little hot minute to get over there. Okay. Come on, computer. Do your thing. It's going slow as it ever goes. And here we go. Let me turn off volume. And ta-da! Here I am. Okay. Hey Carla, hi Curly, is it you? How are you ladies doing this morning? Are you having a good Easter? I didn't even realize it was Easter until I was reading messages this morning, and everybody's got Easter greetings going on. I'll tell you that. It's great to see you ladies this morning. Just gonna dive right in. I just have to move a couple of things out of the way so I have a place to put the words in the pictures. I did clean up some of my craft lunch going on. I think I'll just keep the pictures. I'll keep this part, that image. I'll probably use that for something later. Keep scenic byways though. I think I can cut that apart. Yeah, exactly, Carla. Hey Renee, how are you? I'm gonna take meet me here, but I guess I need a pair of scissors. Scissors. Hard to harvest magazines without scissors, although I do pretty good at tearing most of the time. Some things you want cut out. Then I think we'll tear that down the side right there and lop off the bottom. That could be fun in a collage later on, I do believe. Oh my. Oh, eat your heart. My voice is a little funny today. Oh, I love that picture. I'm going to hold on to that one. How's your day today, Renee? Are you having a good one? You know I have to eat your heart out. You know I have to do it. All right. I love that picture, but it's got so much stuff around it. Ooh, look at that high rock wall they built up there for the road. That's actually a little scary. A little bit scary. That is a pretty beach scene, though. You OD'd on Easter candy. It's your cheat weekend. Ooh, look at those sunflowers. I like that. Actually, I kind of like all three of these pictures. I'm keeping them. Three nice happy pictures there. You're sugar high. I could see that as a thing. That picture's not that exciting. So these are from the Oregon travel pack I got. They sent me the most stuff. They must know I want to live there. Ooh, look at that one with the flowers on it. I think those are maybe black-eyed Susans or some kind of daisy. I'm bad with what things are. You're sick. Ew. I'm sorry, Renee, to laugh at your pain, but that's a fabulous typo. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but thank you for the chuckle. That was pretty awesome. Not to make light of not feeling well. Els came down with a cold. Uh, Definitely not the COVID. She's feeling better, but she's just a little get the snotty in the nose. I love that picture. Look at that little tiny guy standing right there. Isn't that beautiful? But it was worth it as a typo because that was a very good mood lifter right there. A little bit of fun at your expense, but we're not laughing at you. We've all had fabulous typos that have made everybody else very happy. We're kind of a typo kind of crowd, or an autocorrect kind of crowd, depending on what you're using to watch the. So the big picture is pretty, and I'm going to keep the whole thing, and I'll have to decide later which of the two sides I like best. Too many Corona. So are you guys doing anything today for Easter or otherwise, or are you just chilling? I know Curly's high on the chocolate and candy and stuff. And I can smugly say I have had 0 Easter candy. As a matter of fact, I'm out of snackies altogether because we can't leave the house. And I ate through my little sweet stash because, I like to have something a little bit sweet every day. No, but I'm not a big, snacker. Oh, oops, I missed a pretty good picture on the other side. I got carried away about this one, but it's pretty too. I like it. It's in the fall. Look at the leaf colors. Oh, so pretty. You're having turkey stuffings and ham with trimmings. Ooh, nice. Hi, Deidre. Yeah, you don't like chocolate. There's other kinds of candies, but chocolate, I think, is the most prevalent on Easter. I'm okay with chocolate some of the time, but it's not my, I'm not like Els where chocolate is life over there, but I like a variety of things. Happy Bunny Day. Hippity hoppity. Ooh, look at that covered bridge. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to take the covered bridge because I like it. I likes it. Curly chocolate is life there. It is. A lot of people, chocolate is their favorite. But I'm not like a sour. I like a little bit of sour candies. I don't really think I have a favorite. I just like lots of different things. This part of Oregon, which is in the lower middle, reminds me a little bit of the desert here. Doesn't it? It looks kind of like the Southwest. It's interesting that someplace can have such diverse scenery. Because if I just ripped off the top, I would never actually guess that that's in Oregon. But part of the reason I may not be such a fan of chocolate anymore is because living in the desert, you can't really have chocolate in the summer. You can't. It's hard to transport it home. And we haven't had a car, or I have not had a car for many years. Els and Mike have a car. But I have only lived here for a few months. So for most of the time I've been divorced, which is about 10 or 11 years now, I haven't had a car, so you just don't truck on home walking with your groceries and buy chocolate. That's a bad thing. Swedish fish are good. I do like those. Hi, Sabrina. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. But some Swedish fish, I could eat some Swedish fish. That's the thing. I'm trying to think if I have an absolute favorite, like something I just can't turn down at any one time. Yeah. Well, I'm not a huge fan of chocolate. I do like the little Reese's peanut butter cups that Mike gave me one of those the other day. If they're in the freezer, thin peppermint patties. Oh, those are awesome in the summer. Oh, I'm with you on that. Grapes and cheese, yum. I like grapes and cheese and apples and cheese. And I like a wide variety of cheese too. Cheese is awesome. And I had that white pizza yesterday. Oh my God, it was so good. So good. I'm doing good. I'm just tearing up some magazines on a Sunday after. Well, it's probably afternoon for a lot of you. It's still morning here. Just barely. Look at that. Look at that waterfall. I'm going to cut that out for sure. I do like the other side, though, with the guy and the dog. Oh, that's so pretty. Mm-hmm. But I can probably get more use out of the smaller picture. Or it will be easier to use the smaller picture, I should say. Get rid of that. I like that little stubby lighthouse. It's cute. Hi, Denise Joe. Happy Easter to you as well. There's some people canoeing on a very choppy river. That's a little scary. They're going to go over some rapids there, I think. With the log across the river. Hope you are having a good day, Denise Joe. I have such a longing for Oregon right now, and I've never been there. That's what I do yesterday. I did my collage on the YouTubes live. It took me 2.5 hours. But I had fun, and some fun people were hanging out with me. I know. Me and Curly. Jonesing for Oregon. I really would love to live there. So pretty. And it's actually the only area of the country that I haven't lived in except for the up top states, the ones that border Canada. I haven't really. The closest I've gotten there is Ohio, which is on one of the lakes. And but I've never been to like Wisconsin, North Dakota, whatever else is up there. Montana, I think. Because that's a little too cold for me. And I don't like it. Look, there's more animals with antlers. Minnesota's up there. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Carla. How could I forget Minnesota? I understand it is beautiful up there, that it's very green. It's just that much cold. Like, I know it's cold there most of the year. And then I think you guys have a lot of humidity up there as well, because you've got I like the covered bridge, but I don't necessarily like that car going through it. Ugh. I think I'm going to skip that one. There goes the staple. And I can't even get it off there. The staple is smarter than me today. There we go. I got it. Ooh. If I were to go to Oregon, though, I would want to have a car because I'd want to be able to play tourist in the state. You know, I like day trips. Day trips are fun. When we very first moved to Ohio, when I was married, we did all kinds of day trips, and it was so much fun. Utah's cold, and yeah, you guys do get your cold weather, but I know it just, for whatever reason, but I would like to go to Canada. I would like to go and visit in Canada. I just don't want to live there. Could just be a prejudice on my part. I mean, I know Oregon, it gets cold and they get snow there too. So it's not like by moving to Oregon, I'm avoiding the cold. It's just a mindset. Those up top states could be fabulous. And I'm just like having some kind of state racism, you know. I just don't want to live out there. They could be fabulous. What do I know? I've heard Utah is beautiful. I have just never happened to been, which is weird because it's not that far from where I am here, at least, you know, the border to the state. And when I lived in Death Valley, it wouldn't have been any farther to travel there to go. I mean, people in Death Valley come to Las Vegas all the time, the employees and stuff. And a lot of people are traveling through California and coming to Las Vegas as part of their vacations, especially foreign tourists. But from either here or from Death Valley, which I lived in for several years, it's not that far to go to Utah, and I just never went. But my daughter lived there for a little while, and that was one of the happiest times in her life. She lived on a farm, and they grew peaches, I think, or something like that. I can't remember what they grew, but she's really happy there. And love the weather and, you know, all that stuff. So I have it's just not a place I ever thought of moving. Like, it just didn't register for whatever reason. Florida, humidity. I lived in Florida for a very brief time. You need the ocean, you want to live on the coast. Oregon does have some beautiful coast. I do know that for sure. I've talked to some people who've lived there, you know, the older couple. And you know, it's such a variety in the state. I mean, they have kind of a desert region. They have all the mountains and the doggy time. They have all the mountains and the lush green forests. But then they have, you know, the coast too. So I think that's awesome that you get such a variety. Well, I think you get variety in all states, but it's very nice. You like playing in tide pools. Yeah, there's plenty of ocean in Florida, but you guys have big bugs and lots of humidity. I lived in South Carolina, which also has just tons and tons of humidity in the summer. And, you know, it gets cold in the winter, but not cold like other states. And I'd like to live not in a big city. I'd like to live, you know, someplace small, a small town, or I'd like to be able to get to the big city every now and then, but I don't necessarily need to live where I can access everything all the time. I'm a pretty decent homebody, and if I had a car, you know, I could stock in a pantry and stuff, and I'd be okay with that. You have to get better together. There haven't been very many words in this magazine because it's mostly beautiful pictures. These magazines really make me want to have to figure out a way to make it work or something. Because I think it's expensive to live in Oregon. Just saying. There's those tentacles. Okay. Let's see. I think I definitely want the tentacles, so I'm going to take those. And then we'll keep finders keepers, right? That's a good thing. So, I buy mine at the thrift store. The Savers here, which is a thrift store chain, usually has quite a few. Although they don't get, they'll get them in batches. Like they'll have a bunch at the beginning of the month and at the end, almost none. At the Goodwill, I have a subscription now, thanks to Miss Curley, of Bazaar and Esquire. So that is super nice. But you can, when I went to college, at the end of every semester, every department gets like magazines for no, stop that. You're all out there. You have to be out there. Scratch at the door, the weirdos. The big dogs are out. They just, once they do their thing, they want to come back in the house, but they're supposed to stay out. So at a university at the end of the semester, sometimes you can go into the departments and ask them if they have magazines you can take, because at the end of the semester, they typically just throw them away. Or at the end of the year, like when it's going to go on summer break, they'll typically be getting rid of that stuff. And some people get them from like doctor's offices. They'll go in a couple times a year and ask if they can have, if they have any there ready to let go. But mostly I get mine at the thrift store. Most thrift stores have them. When I lived, when I had friends that got magazines, I would ask them if I could have them when they were all done with them. So that's a place you can get them if you know people who get magazines and they don't keep them.
I used to have a huge stack of magazines.
Did you really?
Yeah, a lot of places give out free subscriptions.
Do they really?
So I just kept getting subscriptions to like Cosmo and Elle and shit.
That's okay.
So I had like 50 magazines.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
ended up throwing them all away.
My heart. But most people don't think about this sort of thing. It doesn't enter into their mind. My heart hurts a little bit over that.
No.
That's okay.
It was when we were moving too.
Yeah, when you really had to get rid of some stuff.
Like, none of that. Those magazines, I've only read like 3 of them. Most of them were wrapped up.
Let's see, what do we got going on in chat here? Oh my, I've discovered that it's way past time to shave. Breaks out the trimming scissors. Gators, flying palmetto bugs, snakes, heat, humidity, sharks, love bugs, you name it, Florida has it. No need to shave, braid. We've got an answer for everything around here. Oh, there's the word paradise. Gotta have it. These pages are very thick. See, I just and then Elle signed me up for. You can go on the internet. Apparently, I did not do this. Elle did this for me. And request travel magazines and information from different states, and they will send you like brochures and stuff. But since there's probably going to be a point at which I'd like to move and live someplace that's not in the desert, because I moved from the Phoenix Scottsdale area to here, and I love Mike and Elle's, but I do not love the desert. I I just don't. I'm sorry. It's beautiful in its own way, but it's not where I want to, like, I'm almost 50. And I've lived lots of places because my dad was in the military or because that's where, whoever I was with lived. And I've just reached a point where I would like to choose a place that I want to live just for me. And I think that is an okay thing to want to do. But yeah, some of the brochures are not all that fun, but most of them have had lots of good pictures. Some of them, haven't had great pictures, but had really fun words in them. So every now and then I will just get, it's a buffalo. I will get that kind of stuff in the mail. We get financial and tech convention magazines at work. Are those good? Because sometimes those technical magazines, like the dancing magazines, had so much information that was, very specific about dance troops and how that sort of thing works. They weren't picture heavy, or they were super advertisement heavy. So it was hard to get anything out of it without getting maybe more than you wanted, So I just keep my eye out for opportunities, Sometimes you get lucky. Trying to put pictures in the word pile. That's not really. Yeah, that's probably really word heavy. They always have these poetry magazines at Savers. Somebody in the area must have a.
Daddy said to go in the park.
Well, Mommy's outside. She's up. Mama's out there having a smoke. She'll be back in a few minutes, though. Can you tell her then? Would that be okay? Okay. You gonna go to the park?
Yeah.
That's fun. Hallelujah. I'm as happy about her going to the park as she is. She's had a couple of fussy days. I think, they just get, when things are too much the same with kids, they get a little fussy about life. You can get some great text and ransom. Yeah, that's true. Depending on the size of the text. But, because I love pictures. I have so much of the word adventure, though. All of these brochure type magazines, they all are heavy, have the word adventure in them. Ooh, there's fishing in Oregon. Okay, so I want the guy fishing. And then I'll take the skiing person over here. I'll just leave that the way it is. You go through them, though? Yeah. We're not wasters, crafters. We're going to get what we can out of what we can. Let's see. That's kind of fun. Okay. We used to take our kids to the lake. There were a lot of parks with lakes when we lived in Ohio. And they loved to go. We used to do barbecues and stuff. Just do a page with the word adventure all over it. Yeah, I probably could at this point. And all different sizes, too, and different fonts. And And the one little beach here is cute, little pool thing. Picture yourself here and nature within reach. Oops. Don't rip the words. Oh, welcome back, Deidre. Welcome back. Oof. I sat on my foot and I fell asleep, and now I have pins and needles. Oh, that's kind of fun. Venture like a famous explorer. Find your new place to play. Okay. I've never been to Montana. Air brochure came in. It's really small. Oops. I tore the dinosaur head in half. I'm sorry, girly. We're going to check your bucket list, though. Gotta have that, right? Check your bucket list. Montana was this one and that other small one that I just ripped up. But it's got pretty pictures in it. And I think I'll just take the whole cover for now because there's this on the other side. So before I cut any words off, even though those would make great ransom letters, I want to just keep that whole, I think. Yes, I know. Shame. Shame on me. Wow. See, now that's something you might even think of Arizona. It looks a little bit like the Grand Canyon, the parts of it where you can see the river better, but this looks very deserty too. And this is Montana, which I wouldn't think of as having kind of a desert thing going on. Oh, we have the word warrior over here. Adventure. You need a buffalo butt. I think I might be able to manage that. Hard to tell what's one page here. Oh, look at these. So cute. I know there was something fabulous on the other page, but I'm taking this one. He's too much fun not to have. Well, we still get part of that picture. And that will look good on a journal page at the bottom. All right. Oh, so many beautiful pictures in here. And they didn't put words all over most of them. Nice. You know, isn't the barn is pretty, right? And I got 2 horses over here. Another scenic thing and rock stuff. So. Okay, well, we're definitely taking that picture. I never thought of Montana as having this many Indian tribes either. I'm learning something new today. I've learned a new thing. And you know, I love to learn something new every day. That's awesome. It's very scenic. That building could be a hat. I know. Now the curly's taught me the joy of using things in unexpected ways. Lots of things can be hats. I'm going to keep that. You know, I've just never picked up on that, Carla, for whatever reason. I know in Arizona they do, but I lived there for so long. There's another buffalo. It's not a butt, though. It's the front of the buffalo. We got to find Carla, or we got to find Curly a buffalo butt. Buffalo booty. I guess that's just me being extra white. I don't think about it. So much pretty pictures. Look at the night sky up there. Oh, I could have used that in that one collage. I'm going to keep that. I think I like that. Here we are back to Oregon. How long have I been on? Only 36 minutes. Holy cow. So, yeah, you'll watch for buffalo butt too. I know. Well, we're going back to Oregon. So, but lots of states have buffalo. I just have to. And I may have buffalo butt in my stash. I'm just saying. It's a little dark in here today. It must be semi-cloudy outside. I can take the word Florence for, oh, hold on. Ooh, look at that. Nope. I like that. And I'm definitely keeping that. Let's pair up this way. That is pretty. So I think we're only going to get explore all or let's see what we can get. I can still get Florence for the ransom letters. How nice is that? I can only imagine. Oh, Deidre, there's still snow where you are. I know it's kind of been a crazy winter. You have a bunch of crazy sayings. So you need a buffalo butt to go with those sayings. The People's Coast. I think I want. Gonna. You know, I love some ripped images. There, now have a nice picture. Okay. See if there's anything worth keeping in here. I think there might be some fun stuff in there for like personal journaling. Keep that. And then we've got More Than You Imagine down here. Look, an elephant. That's cute. Oh my gosh. I was going to cut words off the back, but nope. Now I'm keeping that picture. Look at that. I am in love with that. I know there's a word for longing for a place you've never been. And that's how I feel when I look at pictures of Oregon. Hello, I'm live.
You're almost dry.
Okay. As soon as I'm done being live, I will take care of that.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay.
Have we heard from her yet?
I haven't heard a peep.
Oh.
I'm going to keep both those because they're birds on one side and vipers on the other. Ooh, look at that. We're going to keep that. I want to go for 6 cheesecakes. I don't even think we're going to see one cheesecake. Mike makes a cheesecake like once a quarter if we're lucky. It's a lot of work to make a cheesecake. That looks really delicious to me right now. I'm hungry again. Gotta start thinking about lunch, I think. There's a cranberry bog in here. I didn't know they had cranberries in Oregon. That's kind of fun. There's a guy with a surfboard. Oh my gosh. Look at the kid holding the big crab. Okay. So we'll definitely take him and the waterfall at the bottom. There's a little cute waterfall picture at the bottom. Now it's mine. Is there any Whole Foods there? Here? Okay, I think I missed something. Hold on, I'm backing up the conversation a little bit. They wanted a larger. I missed something Carla said, apparently. Oh, they crossbred a camel and a llama. They wanted larger yarn for. Oh, okay. It's crazy. In you know what? I don't know. I can look on the interwebs. Hold on, I can test this theory. Whole Foods, Las Vegas. Yeah, apparently there's one near here in Summerlin. We're near Summerlin, so. But yeah, it looks like there's 3 in Las Vegas.
What?
Whole Foods. Somebody was asking if there was Whole Foods here. And apparently there are 3.
3 what in Vegas?
Whole Foods.
Oh, Whole Foods, yeah. All right, a little expensive.
Yeah, Whole Foods is a little expensive. Okay. I didn't see a goat. Did I miss it? Oh, let me see. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yes, that's a long-eared goat right there. Yeah. People are saying hi, Hubbers.
What?
People, Carla and Curly and.
Hello, ladies. How are you today? I am just waking up. course, I've been up since 9 o'clock, but I'm still waking up.
Well, it's kind of one of the day has the feeling of one of those slow days, you know.
Yesterday was a do absolutely nothing day.
And
Yeah.
he did absolutely nothing. Well,
I binge watched. I got in a few movies I hadn't seen yet.
oh, it was a relaxy day for Mr. Mike.
I have all these channels and I don't watch any damn TV.
Like
Plus
the-
Netflix.
Yes, Netflix is awesome too. Never heard of those type of goats before. There are so many different kinds of different breeds of goats and llamas and stuff like that. Cute little picture over here. Okay, got a cute little picture. Oh no, Carla. You and Curly are going to be in the same boat. Curly's eating tons of Easter candy. She is on the sugar high, but she is surely heading for the sugar low.
I watched some few movies.
We're going to take the word venture for sure. All right. You had many M&Ms. Carla had a goat. Okay. Leia, no barking.
Hi, Munchkin.
Ooh, that's pretty.
You are? Okay.
You took him to the park. He loved to go on rides. That's funny. Goats are very playful, though, aren't they? I think I've seen them like.
Usually, yes.
I mean, I know that sometimes goats can be mean, but I've seen a lot of them, like videos of them playing and stuff. There was a video going around for a while of goats like on a springy thing, and they were just using it to jump over stuff. It was very cute.
There's goat yoga. Baby goat yoga.
That's probably therapeutic to watch.
You do yoga and the goats walk all over you.
That's most pets, though. Sabrina says my goat knocks on my door wanting cookies. Well,
I
he's
have
got
3 in the cookie jar and more in the freezer.
yes, but we don't have any goats knocking on the door wanting your cookies. Just humans. Here we got a shark. Aw. You had to leave your goat behind when you went to Minnesota. That's funny. A duck who knocks on the door. My pool was out of water, man.
You let go for 3 seconds.
I've never had any unusual pets because, not that a goat is all that unusual, but you need some land for that. You need a little space to keep a goat, I think. Not really an apartment thing. It thought it was a cat, I'm sure. A hen, yeah. It's funny what animals will insist on, right? Look, I got another one of these. Another. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And it loved popcorn. It was litter box trained. That's I've never seen a chicken that was litter box trained. I guess you can teach animals to do a lot of different things. That's funny. I'm just going to keep the whole page because we've got 2 different sides, and I might, use either one. It would punch buttons on the microwave. Wow. And I always think of chickens as being pretty stupid, If it would go punch buttons on the microwave for popcorn, that's kind of cool. I guess they learn over time, how things work. Right? That's incredible. Carla has good pet stories. Look, it's a sea lion or harbor seals. There they are. We're going to keep all of those pictures. And that's a sculpture made out of stuff. I can't even tell what it's made out of. It's kind of cool. Looks like a scary fish. Oh, it's sculptures made out of things that are washed ashore. So this is a bird that's a sculpture made out of stuff that has washed ashore. What an interesting idea. I guess you must get lots of weird stuff that washes ashore. All right. So we're almost done with this one, and then we're going to call it quits because that's about an hour today. Never fear, though. I will be back tomorrow. Unless something goes wrong, Sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to. And that is the thing that happens. All right. Ooh, so many pretty pictures. Carla will be at the 4-letter word. Honey roasted sunflower seeds. It would sit in my lap and eat them out of my... Well, that's a very well-mannered chicken. That is funny. I guess the best part is that it was litter box trained, so at least it wasn't going all over the house.
Right.
I just don't think of cuddling with chickens as a thing, but I guess so. Sounds like it had a fun personality. I will try to be here at 11 tomorrow. I may even try to put in the notice ahead of time. What is that kind of craziness?
I don't know. I don't understand it. You're going to be prepared for it too?
I was prepared this morning.
Oh, wow. Well, wonders never cease.
I know, right? The world, that's how you know the world is definitely coming in to an end. I got my shit together.
In the morning, no less.
I know. I really wanted to stay in bed, I gotta say. Oh, got several places to get the word rogue.
The Alpha already? Is that good? Do you like your names? Give me special names.
Yeah, I have to bring home the bacon. The question is, are you also the person that fries it up in the pan? I think you might be. Oh, I messed that up. I think I'm going to keep this and all of these. Those are fun. Okay. All right. We have reached the end of those magazines, and we did 3 of the travel magazines. We did Minnesota and 2 from Oregon. We got a little bit of words.
What?
And
What's this?
an abundance. Look at that. Look at all them pictures.
You want outside? Is that what you want?
So that's what we got done today. I hope you good ladies enjoyed spending time with me and chatting with each other and sharing fun stories. And however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end.
I tried letting you out.